What's going on, world? Logan Farrar here, licensed mental health therapist, and you guys are now tuned in to The Weight Room, a mental health and wellness podcast, and I'm here to drop some gems in my gym today. So, today I want to talk about anxiety, which is the biggest dream killer of them all. And I read this morning that 264 million people suffer with this disorder. What it is just excessive worry or fear about something in the future that's going to happen. Before in my video, I talked about depression, and that's just reaching back in the past, just thinking about what took place in the past, something that you can't fix. Anxiety is the opposite. You're reaching forward in the future, worrying about if something's going to happen or not, and it's really disrupting your life and who you are. Like, it's the biggest dream killer of them all because that stops you in your tracks. Don't get me wrong, we do need a little bit of anxiety now because I don't want nobody walking in the street and not looking both ways and getting hit by a car. Like, you have to have that type of worry in your understanding, in your well-being, and in your functioning, your executive functioning. But man, if it persists for more than 6 months, more than none, then that's that disorder that we gotta work on. Now I know a lot of y'all or a lot of people who deal with anxiety have medication for it. That's not my first choice because there's so many different tools and techniques that you can do to improve your anxiety. And first and foremost, betting on yourself. Like, a lot of people worry about what other people may think, and I really had that problem back in the day. A little bit still now. Like, dang, what they think? Me coming into work wearing sweats and a couple chains and a white tee as a mental health therapist, trying to change lives of middle school students. Sometimes I think about that. I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't care. It just kind of surfaces a little bit because nobody really ever seen a 33-year-old black male therapist, you know? But I just make it my own, and I do it unapologetically. So you just have to prove yourself right each and every time. Like, what limits my anxiety is coming into this gym, proving myself right, working through the resistance, overcome that stressful set, because I proved myself right that I can get over tough things as long as I use my mind. Like, the mind is so powerful. The mind is so powerful. Just like I said in my other video, words are so powerful. If you utilize words in your mind together, the behaviors are beautiful. The emotions are beautiful. And then you'll reach a better version than you. You'll reach a better version of you. Like, anxiety will have you losing sleep because you're worried about what's going to take place in the future. And then you're not going to have that energy to exert into your family or into your craft or to what you got to do. Anxiety will have you scary, sore, like your muscles will continuously tense up. And how are you going to be the best version of yourself when you're walking on eggshells, muscles tense the entire day because you're worried about something that may not even happen? Headaches, eating disorders, stopping you from getting a promotion because you think somebody is more qualified than you and you don't have what it takes. You're worried about that. You don't even take the interview. So anxiety is just beliefs that aren't even true. And we gotta get rid of that. So to get rid of that, you gotta bet on yourself. You gotta wake up every morning and pour into yourself, personal development. You gotta come in this gym, exercise, and prove yourself wrong. You have to stay consistent. You have to embrace the changes. And when it comes to exercising, the mental changes take place first before the physical change. And a lot of people don't understand that. That's why they give up early. No, you're changing. It's a beautiful thing. The mind and body, they cousins. They work together. They like this. So you have to bet on yourself. That's the easiest way to get rid of anxiety, you know? And there's other ways too. Just stop and pause and ask yourself, is this true? Like, one of my clients, she has anxiety, depression, she has everything. Because 7 to 8 years ago, rightfully so, she was homeless. And she's been in her current crib, I kid you not, for 7 straight years, but she still has anxiety about her and her daughter living out in the street, homeless. And I'd be like, haven't you been living in your crib for 7 years? Why worry about that? Why not move forward, pour into yourself, make something of yourself, get the income you deserve for pouring into yourself, developing yourself, and diminish that worry? But no, she loves sitting in it. One thing about this life of ours, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to live with anxiety. It's tough staying the same person. And it's tough growing. It's tough getting better. It's tough unlearning habits that you learned from your primary care, your primary family, and implementing your own thing. It's tough. It's tough. So you gotta choose your tough. You really have to choose your tough. Do you want to get better and reap the benefits of having your own space and improving and being around people that are like-minded? Or do you want to suffer? Do you want to be like, man, I need this, I can't pay my car down on time, or man, I'm bored, there's nothing to do, I live in this city where there's nothing to do, or man, all these dudes are the same, I need a new man because this man ain't doing me right, I need a new girl, man, I just need a girl I want to cuddle up. No, work on yourself. If you work on yourself, all that stuff will open up and unfold for you. If you work on how you talk to yourself, the brain will change. If you work on your physical self, the brain and the body will change. Just work on yourself, man, and get rid of those limited beliefs and kick that anxiety in the head. But it all starts with you. It's really how you want this world to go. It's all about your perception. Your perception is exactly the world you live in. It is, man. So kick anxiety in the head. You don't wanna deal with those physical and mental symptoms at all, because it's gonna stop you from growing. So prove yourself right each and every day. Show up for yourself. Get a routine. Embrace the benefits. Embrace the challenges. And grow to be the best version of yourself. Tuesdays and Thursdays, The Weight Room, a new episode, a new podcast come out. Please continue to support me. Please continue to pour into yourself. And please continue to get better. I'm out.